Welcome back to Brettsplays Fallout New Vegas. Just gonna create a fresh save real quick, because I forgot to do that at the end of the last video. As night sets in, we're probably gonna have to fight this gecko. As night sets in, we are approaching the Legion camp. I bought those plasma 40mm grenades that should be able to help us take out these legionaries. Here they are. Let's have a look here. Recruit legionary. Powder gangers. Legionary Ripper. Alright. There they are. There are the slaves. What the fuck is a Legionary Ripper? Whoa. That's new. That's one of the... That's one of the mod monsters. Okay. How do I want to handle this? We need to heal first of all. Heal up. I need to reset the timer for the episode. There we go. Keep forgetting to do that. Have a Nuka-Cola, have a Sunset Sarsaparilla. Save those stim packs for when the shooting starts. I don't know what that thing can do. I'm gonna sneak around the camp here. See if I can identify any other troops or anything else hanging out around there. Oh, there's another legionary right there. Powder ganger. Recruit Decanus. Scrapper. Looks like a mole rat mutant of some kind. Alright. That looks like it's it then. Okay. Weapons. Cowboy repeater. We're gonna save this again. I don't have very many rounds for the cowboy repeater, but it is probably the highest damaging weapon I have right now off of a single hit. So we're going to do that. We're going to take our last psycho for now. And... okay, got one. Shit. Click. Okay. How many 10mm do I have? Alright. I have to be careful not to hit one of the slaves. Come on, hit him. Now for the Ripper. Whoa, what the fuck? Ah! Shit. Oh, I hope I didn't just die. Okay, what have I got? What have I got? What can I do? I don't think I can just sneak away from him or anything. I think I'm gonna just have to make do with all this. Okay. We can make this work, I just have to be super careful. I say that, as careful as I can be. Gecko stay. Do I have anything else that gives me instant health back? Yes. Dog meat. Coyote meat? No. Blood pat. That's just one. Okay. Blue venom. Can I use that? No. No, I can't. It has to be on a melee weapon of some kind. Strength. Okay. Shit. Out of 10mm now. Okay. It's too close for that. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Nope. Nope. Come on, get back to the target here. Torso. Head. I hope this works. Okay. Oh, there's a level up. That's nice. Alright, so, first thing, we're gonna get 6 points of barter. So now we can do that. We're gonna get lockpick, so now we can head back to the mayor's office later and get into that door if we want, with the help of a, magazine. Let's see, what else do I want to get? The rest I'm just gonna dump into guns. We need to do more damage, especially now that the Legion hates us. Did I just get a perk skip? No, level 5. Okay, that's why. Right, because I got the perk last time. That gives us a couple extra skill points. Alright. Untie them. They're powder gangers. There's a lottery ticket. Yeah, untie them. 10mm round. 10mm submachine gun. Excellent. Case healing powders. That's good. Legion denariuses. At the very least, we can exchange those for bottle caps to somebody. Legion recruit armor 12, 105. That's not. Recruit Decanus helmet. Yeah, I'm not getting that. Is his hair braided? No, those are all feathers. Okay. And that's the quest booted. Keep getting sidetracked, but just because I'm out for revenge doesn't mean I have to set my soul aside. Alright, so same deal here. We can take these, it's considered stealing. Even though we're enemies with the Legion, it still gives us negative karma. Even though we're stealing from slavers and murderers. But, oh well. So a Legion Ripper? Yeah, the Legionary Ripper. Interesting. Alright. Now, there's nothing left to do except head on back to the outpost, turn in our quests, and hopefully get us a beer from the commissary. It's a psycho wearing off there.
Hey.
Yep, hello. We'll head up here and talk to Ghost real quick first.
You check out the Nipton Town Hall yet? Smoke trail's not getting any shorter.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, Legion turned that sinkhole into a graveyard.
Legion this far west? You're fucking kidding me.
Nope.
That's not outside the border. They're moving in, and fast. Nipton wasn't the most friendly town, but... Alright, thanks for checking on that. Wish it set my mind at ease. Now I'm more on edge than ever.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
In Nipton? Hell no. Town was a shithole, asking to be burned. Just not by Legion. Nobody deserves that. Well, thanks for hoofing it there and back, even if it was bad news. Wish we could spare the troops to go hunting. But orders are to stay put. Fucking Mojave's going to hell. And all I can do is sit here and watch.
See, Ghost gets it. She knew Nipton was a shithole, but even she said, you know, it didn't deserve the fucking Legion. Alright. I'm gonna go to the commissary next.
Background? Just my luck. What'll it be this time?
Something alcoholic.
Take a look.
Absinthe, nah. Maybe. Whiskey. There we go. No, just one. And, do I have anything I want to sell her? These are excellent weapons, but we just don't have the ammunition right now to support them. So it's better if we just get rid of it. Sell it. We need the caps more than we need that right now. Laser pistol, we can sell that. So I got that laser pistol, didn't actually need it. Turns out I got by without it. We'll be fine. I'll be gone.
Fine then.
Yep. Let's see, these are the barracks. Are these beds all owned beds? Yeah, they are. Oh, this one's not. We'll get a rest. We'll get some rest, heal up. That'll cure. That'll heal our limbs as well. If there's any, damn it, if there's any residual damage from all that, and it'll get us into daylight. All right.
Morning.
Yeah, morning to you too, buddy. Oh, Cass. I need to talk to her in a minute. She has a name. She must be important. First, though, we're gonna go finish the rest of our business.
Been doing a lot of good work out there, setting an example for the others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it.
Great. You know what? I want to.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go turn in that other quest for Ranger Jackson before I talk to him about Prim again. Just because I want to see if doing these quests will
Appreciate the help. Wish I had more work for you.
actually
Nothing else
affect
on the
his decision.
radar at the moment.
Or that speech check. You mentioned a reward before?
No, I mentioned you might accidentally get supplied, and I meant it. Not allowed to contract mercenaries at the outpost.
I see.
Still, a requisition form or two can get lost, and they're not gonna come check. So here you go, just between us.
Service rifle. There we go. And armor-piercing rounds. And weapon repair kits. He hooked us up. Okay, here's the reason I haven't been using any varmint rifles. This is the other 5.56 rifle. It's an M16, essentially. And by the way, he just gave us armor-piercing rounds, which I think it's mapped to 2 right now. I was reloaded, and you notice it says AP down there now. I can load armor-piercing rounds that bypass some of the damage threshold for a lot of different types of enemies. For instance, those rad scorpions we fought earlier. This will do a lot more damage to them like that. There's also hollow point rounds, other things. I could have shown it with the grenade launcher too earlier. We have plasma rounds for that now. But let's see if
Been doing a lot of good work out there,
he's any more
setting an
willing to help
example
out
for the
Prim.
others. I know Ranger Jackson appreciates it.
Yep.
Prim? Hayes units is stationed up there. We're having problems with some of the NCRCF convicts. What can I help you with?
Let's see what he says to this.
It has. It was a promising trade town before the escape at the correctional facility. Lost a good bit of money at the Vicky and Vance.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Prim?
Let's see if we can get that trade up and running. Yep. having the trade route under control would help the West. Yeah.
I see the wisdom in that. I'll radio for a unit to head up to Prim and offer some additional support.
Okay, there we go.
Sir.
Now, we're gonna head on back to Prim. Can I get there from there? Do I have to? Yeah, I have to go to Prim and then head across the bridge. All right. We're gonna go back to Prim. Tell Mr. Hayes. Tell Lieutenant Hayes that he's got backup coming. Hell of a sidetrack we went on, but came up with a lot of good equipment and experience. Did a little looking out for our friends in Good Springs.
Yeah?
Plus, you know, the people here in Prim.
Yeah, I just got word of that. There's a squad of rangers standing by. Sergeant McGee will take over as sheriff and the rangers will be his deputies. This town will be in NCR territory. This means that aside from protection, the citizens will also need to become registered NCR citizens and pay any appropriate and associated taxes.
Yeah, I still think the NCR is going to be the best way to keep the place safe.
Roger. I'll radio them over now.
Okay. Let's have a look at that timer real quick. And with that, we've already had a pretty major impact on the people of the Mojave Wasteland. That should keep things pretty stable down here for a while, at least. I think our work here is mostly done. There is, I believe... Wait, can we? Yes, I think so. I believe we can fix Eddie up now. Let's have a look and see. Find Prim's lawman to get information on where your attackers went. Oh, I think we may still have to talk to the sergeant guy who's now the sheriff of Prim. Either that or Deputy Beetle. I forgot to talk to Cass before we left. Alright. I don't think I can do anything with her yet. I think she requires a pretty high speech check in order to, for her spiel to start.
Howdy.
Well, if it isn't the Lawbringer.
What now?
My problem is that I'm no longer a deputy. I'm just a beagle now. Apparently 2.5 months of law enforcement experience doesn't count for anything. The new regime is just that. All new. He's rude. Don't tell him I said it. Prim has a sheriff now, just not as supportive as I would have hoped.
Hey, come back.
Well, if it isn't...
Okay.
Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there.
Novak. So just in case you didn't go to the NCR outpost and then head to Nipton that way, this main quest here will actually send you that way, so you get to meet the Legion and see everything they have at Nipton. Alright, let's see if my memory failed me or not. What the fuck? That son of a bitch was dead when we came in here before. Jesus.
Howdy.
Hey, did you know you had a fucking ghoul in your house? Oh well, okay. Yeah. Few of the primary electronic systems seem to be fully functional and redundant systems are all working. If you bypass some of the primary systems, the secondary systems should compensate and make some of the repairs easier. Yes, alright. Alright, we can do that. Run the bypass. Ah, that knocked the repair requirement down. We can do that. Where'd he go? Ah! Hey everybody. Meet Eddie. He is an iBot. And since we fixed him up, now he's our friend.
Howdy. You got that old robot up and running again? How's it working out for you?
Pretty good. Let's hear a little bit about Eddie. Did he call them gangsters? Okay, sure. Why did he call them gangsters?
Gangers, gangsters, all sounds like trouble to me.
He just didn't give a fuck. Okay.
We got rule of law again, but of the martial variety. NCR orders us around like junior soldiers. Better than lawlessness, though.
Yeah. Let's see what he knows about Eddie.
That beat-up old pile of bolts? What do you want to know?
Yeah, where'd it come from?
The courier dropped it off a little bit ago. I'd hoped to get it up and running for some courier work, but never could get it running.
Right, he said this to us before, earlier. Yeah, he said this to us earlier already. Okay, let's see if this does anything new.
Not a bit. I imagine there must be some people around curious about that kind of technology.
I bet there are. Okay,
Don't go...
I guess he's just coming with us. He is our first companion. He follows us around, he'll fight for us, he can carry some stuff. Huh, it's an honor student sticker. Great Midwest, Illinois. Okay. There's something else really cool you can do if you talk to him after he joins you. I thought there was. There's a way to do it. It may take a little time to unlock that ability. He's got a workbench and a reloading bench, is what it is. So you can use his tools to reload without having to go find a workbench or a reloading bench all on your own. You can also make the weapon repair kits and everything else. So, we're running a little long, but I said I'd talk to her and I forgot to, so let's go back here and talk to Cass real quick. Like I said, I'm pretty sure she has some pretty high speech checks that I can't pass yet, but we'll see.
Hey,
Oh, I thought it was a bloody chunk. It was just a weird brick texture. Wrong one. She is in the bar. I bought that liquor and I never actually drank it, didn't I? Beer. And a whiskey. Oh, alcohol is also addictive.
we won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Yeah, you give them hell. They sure deserve it.
Looking for trouble?
No?
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning. Got no time for gawkers, or anyone looking for something I ain't selling.
What are you selling? about a drink?
How about a drink? How about a couple is what you mean.
Sure.
Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
Charming. Yeah, what are you trying to forget?
Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like raiders. It might have been fiends who are a particularly asshole-ish and crazy group of raiders, but we don't know that yet, really. Doesn't sound like
My
raiders.
guess is Legion. They're trying to cut NCR's supply line, and the Mojave outpost is proof. Got us locked up tighter than a New Vegas virgin. No caravans in, out, and just try arguing with Jackson about it. Roads aren't safe, he says. No shit, you washed out old fuck-up. I didn't need a Brotherhood scribe to tell me that.
So she thinks it's Legion, but she said that one of her caravan drivers was burnt. Burnt to ashes. So we saw ash piles back in Nipton. They were the result of energy weapons. The Legion doesn't really use energy weapons. The ones that we found had ballistic weapons and spears, of all things.
Yeah, he's been with NCR so long, all he can see is the worst outcome of everything. So he doesn't do anything. Jackson won't let me head north. It's not safe. And even though my caravan's gone, my caravan papers are keeping me here. So if you came here for work, my advice, go find the Crimson Caravan branch south of Vegas. They can help you out.
Yeah, we already cleared those roads.
No shit. Drinks on me then. Still, not like I'm going anywhere. Caravan title's still keeping me here, even though it's dead and gone. What's on your mind?
And why are you here at the bar?
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
So you have a real problem.
What's...
Heh, this'll be good.
You're looking at it. It's a watering hole without much to brag about. It's like a Brahmin drive gone wrong. Supposed to be a gate north, but you come here, you get caught in the pen. Better to head back home. If you don't have a gun and a will, don't matter much what you do when you reach here, except stare at that fucking monument outside.
That fucking monument outside.
Don't even tell me you missed it coming in. It's like NCR showing its dick to all the East. If the Republic put as much effort into protecting the East as they put into those two asinine giants outside, then they'd be worth that monument. Statues of two men shaking hands covered in blood. Don't seem to be nothing to brag about.
Wait, covered in blood.
I'm speaking figurative. Isn't any blood on their damn hands. Of course, when Caesar comes walking through here, there'll be blood for real. And after the blood dries in the sun, he'll melt that piece of jet-induced sculpture down and reshape it into a bull, which by my reckoning is making up for a deficiency of his. But no matter what the state of his pecker, he's sure giving the West a good fucking.
Oh, I love Cass. No, we can answer. She already kind of told
One's
us.
a ranger, one's an NCR trooper, supposed to represent unification of West and East, or some such shit. As far as those two iron lovebirds go, they've got more spine you'll see in a year from the NCR government.
Oh, that's interesting. We can have some of the information we learned earlier affect our dialogue options. I don't think I've ever actually seen this.
Maybe you're right. Brimtats always throw me off. Well, fine, whatever. They can be shaking each other's dicks. Wouldn't change the Mojave now.
Anything
What's on
else?
your mind?
Yeah, anywhere.
If you're
Yeah, she
looking to
moves
sign
to
on
the
with a
west.
caravan, no. Traders are bottled up tight here. Caravan works up north. Check with the Crimson Caravan, maybe. Gunrunners might have work. Wouldn't know for sure, though. Still, if you got a gun, guts, and feeling like going on patrol, might be some of the soldiers around here have work for you. Jackson might have something for you if you haven't already spoken to that. He was looking to try to get troops to clear the North Road. You can find him over in the other building. The one without a bar.
Yeah, anything else?
I don't know. Seems to be a lot of attention on Nipton. Word is, one of the snipers in the nest on the roof spotted smoke from the east. Yeah, her name's Ghost or something. Fucking scary. Ooh. Guess it's 'cause you'll never see her till you're dead. NCR and their goddamn nicknames. As if Caesar himself's gonna piss and run if he hears them. Anyway, go on and head up top. Ask her what's going on if you haven't already. I don't much give a shit.
Yeah, there's nothing else.
You take care now.
There's nothing else we can do with her, but there will be some things later. That's Cass. She's great. She doesn't give a fuck anymore. It's really unfortunate about our caravan. That story is sadder than it seems, even, but we'll find out more about that later. All right, that's pretty much all of our business here. The next step is to head up through Nipton again, up to Novak, still in pursuit of Benny
Hello.
and a group of Great Khans that were hanging out with them. Great Khans being another gang of raiders out here in the Mojave.
Hey there.
Anyway, next episode we'll get back on the road. See you guys then.